Yo, 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 what's happening? Smoking with Too Tall, sitting next to me, introduce yourself and drop your socials.
My name's Dmac. You can find me on all socials at Dylan McEnany. That's DILANMCENEANEY, and on all platforms at Dmac.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna start this off by talking about your most recent release, which is the big, at least in terms of projects, is the big picture. Tell me a little bit about what creating this meant to you and like the whole process behind it.
I mean, it meant a lot to me because I started off producing and for a while I didn't want to make my own music because I didn't really feel like I had a story to tell, but I finally got around to it. I was like, when I first started producing, I ran into a lot of like problems and I just wasn't good at it at first for like the first like 6 years. And then, finally I got back around to it and like I locked in the last 3 years because that's probably been like 3 years in the progress
Oh yeah.
for sure. I made the first song on it 3 years ago.
If you had to describe like what it was sounds like sonically to people who haven't heard it yet, how would you describe it?
Um, I don't know. I think you just have to listen and
Hell yeah.
find out.
Who are some of your inspirations and influences in general? Like, who did you grow up listening to?
Um, my first introduction into rap was Eminem, and then it was a lot of other old school stuff like that, like Wu-Tang Clan, Big L, Jay-Z, and then kind of like just the newer age stuff now, like Cole, Kendrick, um, all that. And
Oh
I
yeah.
still, listen to music a lot, so more recent stuff like, Chef G, like shit like that.
Oh yeah. And so the most streamed song off of that project was Real Love. Why do you think people gravitated to that track so much?
Um, I don't know. Probably because it had a big feature, definitely.
Who was the feature on it?
C dot 416
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. How did y'all
got
get
a
linked
decent
up?
following. Um, so when I first started listening to his music because I worked with like my coworker was somebody that he knew and she put me on to his music and then I was a fan like immediately after that. He kind of this was like I was pretty young. I was like in middle school, I think. Or no, I was in high school. It was after my first job.
Mm.
And so I was like a fan of his music. This was while I was producing, but I had never even like kind of thought about rapping or making my own music. And so he kind of influenced like I could add him to that list, from before. So
Oh yeah. And y'all had another track together that y'all did a music video for overseas. Tell me a little bit about what shooting that music video was like.
kind of rushed to be honest,
Yeah.
like and that's from my like just from, you know, my lack of preparing, I guess.
Mm.
But I like how it came out. I had a bigger vision for it though when I first thought of the video. But
What
I put a little bit of money into it, put it out there. We'll see how does.
what was the original vision that you had for it?
Um, I couldn't even tell you right now, to be honest. But I just wanted it to be a little bit more like more main, I guess. Like more like we went to the Portland Headlight and we're shooting shots around there, and that's kind of Maine. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want it to be more the other side of Maine that you don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, but yeah,
Okay. And how did the music video for Alignment come together? That's your most viewed one. How'd that one happen?
that one. So that beat. There's this girl that I know, Essence. She's fire. You should check her music out. It's Essence, however you spell that, on all platforms. But we made a song together. She had a hook. She came to the studio with a hook written and a beat. She put the hook down and immediately I started writing. I think I got the first verse of that song in the studio that day, and then I came back and finished it a little bit later. Um and then I bought the beat for that. I bought that one exclusive. Just because I kind of wanted to do more with it.
Mm,
And I still want to do more with it, but or I want to try to, do more like pitch it to sync licensing,
mm,
shit like that. But yeah, and then the music video is kind of the same thing. I feel like I gotta sit down and like plan out a video because these last three videos I've done have just been like last minute, and they come out fine. I like the way they came out. Um, but yeah.
and so, the speaking of which, you said the third one, which is, The Cycle of Life, that's the most, recent one. Why'd you wanna do a video for that one?
Um, just people told me that would be a good one to get a video for. I heard that from at least like 3 or 4 people.
Oh, yeah, and, for the cover art of the big picture, why'd you go to with that picture? What made you wanna go with that?
I just that's like an old picture I've had, and for some reason I always liked it. I always thought like this would be a good album cover. So I like took a picture of the picture with my phone. I got it like a canvas art of it,
Yeah.
and then I put it in like a little frame that I bought off Amazon. Like I thought looked like old or looked like it would come out of a museum.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just like put that on the wall, took a picture of it, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, you were featured this year on a track, with I think it's Mio Suave and Nay Z2K. The track was, Unknown. Tell me a little bit about how that track came together.
So that was that actually that shouldn't be on my Spotify. That's a song that I recorded. Like I recorded at my studio. And I mixed that. I actually gotta remix that song because that song is not mixed well.
Mm,
But Mio Suave is fire. Mio Suave, you should go check him out. He dropped the song Piccolo, which is a
hell yeah.
mix that I think I did a lot better on. But a lot of his stuff is recorded at my studio up in Waterboro. I know there's probably some stuff up there that I didn't record there, but
Oh, yeah. And that was,
yeah.
Sanctuary Studios, correct?
Yeah, the Sanctuary. Yeah. That's you can find the Instagram at the Sanctuary Recording Co. Yeah.
And how'd you get, tapped in with that location?
That's just at my
Oh,
place,
okay.
like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
basement, but it's like it's a nice setup. I have a recording booth now. I didn't really have that up until literally today. I just finished up like the door, the window, and then I got like nice mics. I got an AKG C414, an MA, something. But yeah, I'm kind of a nerd for the like audio gear and shit.
Oh, yeah. I feel like every good engineer is, though, like
Yeah, yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about, like, why'd you call the album The Big Picture?
Um, just I got the idea for the cover art first,
Mm.
and then that just kind of came with it,
Ah, okay, I
and
see.
then you know just I like to talk. I like to try to talk about my life and like you know the realest way that I can. So um the big picture, it's just about that.
And tell me a little bit then, about, like, the origin behind your actual, like, stage name, Dmac.
That was a nickname growing up.
Mm, type shit.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me what, your favorite performance that you've ever done is.
My favorite performance, probably my most recent one actually at in Acton, the Backyard Bash. That was a good one. Um, but yeah, there was a couple. There was a couple of good ones. One time I opened up for C Dot. That was a good turnout. The first show I did actually had a lot of people there, and I was like not prepared,
Yeah.
and I like was not ready to perform at all. But I feel like I've come a long way performance wise. I'm a lot better performing than I was then, and that was probably like 2, maybe 3 years ago.
What are some things you feel like you've learned about performing?
Um, I don't know if it's. I've learned how to like talk to the crowd.
Mm,
I guess.
like MC. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And what does your recording process look like? Are you more of a freestyler? Do you write? Like what you do, punch
I
in?
write.
Yeah.
I write definitely. I try to write everything before, and if I don't, then I have to like sit down in the studio and like write the whatever I have to do to finish the song. But I have a studio, so I don't really. The big picture wasn't recorded by myself. That was recorded at Anchor Studios in Lewiston,
Okay.
which is that's a good studio. I love that place. Fucking, what was I saying?
You.
I was
Uh,
talking about what was I saying?
I fucking zoned out too, yo.
Alright,
We'll just move on to the next question.
alright.
So another track that you dropped this year is "Not My Problem." Tell me a little bit about why you decided to release that as a single before releasing the big picture.
Um, I just like that song. It was the first one that like I was like, this is really good. Um, in my opinion, and so I just put that out there, and it was also like it was a while ago, so I wanted to put that one out there. A lot of the songs were recorded within the last like year, but I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah. What are some things that you love about creating music, and some things that you like dislike about it in general?
Um, I don't know. I like being able to kind of like zone out and like block everything else out. Um, but you said something I like, something I don't
Yeah,
like.
yeah, stuff that you love, stuff that you dislike.
I don't know if I dislike anything about making music, to
Mm.
be honest.
In terms of another track that you were a feature on, it seems like you were a feature on "Birds" with Delta. What happened with that?
I don't know that,
Hold up, let me
to
show
be
you. I'll show
honest.
you right quick. Yeah, it was some shit. It was off of that. Says you right there.
Oh shit, yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Birds by MVP Mayo. Um he just dropped that album, Delta. Um but yeah, that
Uh,
was recorded at the Sanctuary.
okay, okay, type shit. He just asked you like hop on it or something.
Yeah, I mean he's like um he recorded like I'd say 80% of that album at the Sanctuary. So that's how we met originally. Just him coming to the studio and paying for studio time. And then I think I'm featured on 2 songs on that
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, what are some things then that you want to accomplish throughout your career?
Um, I just want to keep making music. I have big dreams for it, like everybody does.
Mhm.
But you know, just keep making music and see where it takes me. I definitely am taking it serious, so it's like, you know, but it's also a hobby at the same time. I still work.
Type shit. What do you primarily fucking? I just lost my train of thought. What do you Fuck man, what the fuck was I just about to say? I just had a fucking brain fart, bro. So fucking
I
bad.
feel that, dude. That's happened to me like 4 times.
Yeah. What the fuck was that, bro? Wait, let me see. What is the context behind this image right here, yo?
That's so that was the first backyard bash.
Okay, tell me about that.
Um or not the first one, but the first one that I performed at.
Mm.
That was a good show. It was it was local, you know, it was like very local to like where I'm from, but there was still a good turnout. Yeah.
What are your plans for future releases? What kind of like sounds do you want to explore?
Um, I I kind of want to go for the same sound that I am doing right now.
Mm.
I want to branch out a little bit. Um, do kind of more stuff where I'm like, I guess you could say singing. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep making music. I haven't gone to the studio in a while, but I'm planning on getting back into it now because it's been like a month or two since it dropped. So I want to like get right back to it and then, you know, start working on the next one like relatively soon.
Do you ever see yourself branching off of anything that isn't music, like movies or like designing clothes, anything like that?
Yeah, I could see myself doing that potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like a focus at the moment, just music type shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. What's some fashion shit that you do fuck with, like designers and shit?
I'm not huge into fashion.
Okay, more so the movies then.
Yeah, yeah, something yeah.
So what kind of movies you fuck with?
I like just good movies, like, uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch too many movies to be either,
Well, what would
to
you
be
want?
honest
What
either.
would you want to like act in? Would you see yourself like in an action movie, a comedy?
I couldn't see myself in an action movie, maybe a comedy.
Mm.
Um, I like comedy movies, but I'm not like I don't know. I like comedy too, but I'm not really into like I'm not a funny person, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
type shit. Do you create like your own music videos yourself, or do you usually get directors?
Yeah, I mean, I usually get directors. I want to try doing one myself because I just got a camera, like a decent camera, a Sony A7C, something like that, and I want to try it, but we'll see.
Do you go into like the studio with, oh, like I want to create a music video like this, so I'm gonna make a song to it, or you just create the song and then be like, oh, this should be the music video for it?
Yeah, I definitely focus on the song and the lyrics, and then after that, it's like what would look good with this. And sometimes I struggle to like know what would look good with it, but
What do you want to stand for ultimately as an artist? Like at the end of the day, when people look at you and your work,
um, I mean, stay sober, try to do I don't know. I have no clue because I talk about my sobriety a lot in my music, but I also just kind of like get in that zone, and it doesn't. Uh, I don't. Yeah.
why do you focus so much on sobriety in your music? What does that mean to you?
Um. I mean, it means like a lot. Like I don't know because I like I smoke obviously.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
smoke weed now, but like 3 years ago I got sober or I got clean, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
type shit. It's been a journey.
definitely, definitely.
Hell yeah. Um, and so do you have anything in the current works like that's gonna come out like in terms of albums, singles, like for fans in the upcoming? Is there anything slated? I guess is what I'm asking.
No,
Yeah,
nothing. I mean, I have a couple songs that I started that I want to be on the next album, but it's not like enough of it doesn't have the bones of the song yet. It's just kind of like a verse here or a hook here.
right. It's just like concept type shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And so you said like your future music videos. Which ones do you plan on doing like music videos for? Is this more off of the big picture or just like in general?
Yeah, I think I will do one for Figure It Out.
Figure it out.
Um Figure It Out, and then praying. I'll probably do one for both of those because those are two of my favorites.
Okay, and that figure it out has a feature with LG Pope. Is that a similar situation? You just kind of pulled up to Sanctuary, or like what happened with that one?
Yeah, he pulled up to Anchor Studios
Oh, Anchors,
in
yeah.
Lewiston. Um, I just like I had studio time, but I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. So I just texted him. I was like, "Yo, pull up to the studio with me." And I showed him that song. So I recorded that song at my house, the hook for it before I went to the studio, and I showed him the hook that I had, and he was like, "Yo, this is fire. I fuck with it." And then when we got to the studio, he put his verse down on it. And then I also put a verse down on it, but I went back and changed it because I didn't like how I said it.
Yeah,
It was still the same lyrics, but
just like delivery,
yeah.
yeah, type shit. And why do you want to do a music video for Praying?
I think that's probably the realest song on my album, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. What are some like? What's the song about?
It's about God. It's about like my faith in God, but also like my like struggle to like actually, do the things that show that, if that makes sense. Like, yeah.
Right, right. To like practice what you preach, almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, type shit. Tell me the last feature that we haven't discussed on this project is with Kaz. Is it Kazi?
Kazi.
Kazi? Yeah,
Yeah.
Cold Shoulder. That's the second song. Tell me about that one.
Um, that one that one was a song that I wanted to add on the album, but I didn't have a full song for it. I had an open verse. I just had one verse, and then I sent him that song. He sent me back a verse, and then I put a second verse on the end of it. There's not really like a chorus on it, but that's still like one of my favorite songs on that album too.
Oh yeah. And so I'm peeped that in January 16th of this year, you made a debut on the franchise report. Looks like it was like a radio station or something to that effect.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
me about what that looked like. What was that day like?
So I went to the franchise report, and I was unprepared.
What you mean?
I was unprepared. I did not come with anything written. So I actually texted I think her name is Letitia, and she said, I think it was like on a Friday, and she said, "We're free we have a spot for you Tuesday." And so I was like, I just took it because I was like, I don't know if this is gonna come up again if I like just say, "Oh no, I can't do it that day," and then I
Right.
text her again, and she's like, um, just ghost or whatever. But um, so yeah, and then I was writing all like 3 or 4 days or whatever it was, but I just didn't have anything prepared. I was literally writing on the way to Providence from fucking Maine. So and yeah. But I think the interview went good. I had a good conversation with them, I think. And but yeah, I want to go back there. We'll see.
Oh
We'll see if they'll let
yeah.
me come back and freestyle.
Hell yeah. And so you've mentioned, Providence, Maine and whatnot. Like, what's your favorite place that you've traveled to?
I don't travel much, to be
Hmm.
honest. I like Florida.
Oh yeah. What do you like
Florida.
about Florida?
I don't know. I just have family down there, and every time I go down there, it's nice.
Hell yeah.
So, but I don't go there much. I stay in Maine. I like Canada.
Hmm.
Canada's all right. And then Boston, but I don't go to Boston enough. I feel like
Oh yeah.
because I'm not even that far. I'm closer to Boston than I am to here.
Mm. Type shit. So, what are some hobbies that you have outside of music? Any interests?
Um, Outside of music, I don't know. I don't really have any
Yeah.
hobbies outside of music. Soccer, but I don't play soccer that much.
Hmm. type
I
shit.
used to love soccer growing up. It was, that's all I cared about.
Hell yeah.
Um, but yeah, I just make music.
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
All right, so we gonna wrap up this interview. I want to thank you for popping out, bro. I appreciate it. We came all the way from fucking Maine and shit.
Yeah.
So drop your socials one more time for the camera.
My socials, Dylan McEnany, DilanMceneaney, and then Dmac on all platforms, DMAC.
Hell yeah, tap in with him. It's been an episode smoking with Too Tall, and yeah, y'all uplift yourself.